Marissa Hill, thank you so much for being with us.
Yes, of course.
And you are an executive producer of Shade Studios and ShadeTV.
Yes.
Could you please tell us a little bit about those?
Yeah, so I am kind of a tree, I guess you could say, of different entities. So Shade Studios is a media outlet, but it's also a production fully staffed team. So I manage a staff of 15 writers, so from fashion, sneakers, to film, TV, we cover red carpets, everything in between, but we also our in-house production team. So we also do a lot of different jobs that include unscripted content. I was on a Hulu docu-series actually recently called Grails, which was incorporated with Jordan Brand.
Yeah.
And that was really a fun, exciting project. We're also in the works of working on the very first unscripted cosplay series at one of the Comic-Cons. Can't tell too many details, but that has been 3 years of planning and coordination.
Nice.
Finally getting into the mix of starting to film on that. And then Shade TV actually started originally as a sneaker channel. So as you can see, but these are the Ben and Jerry ice cream sneakers that come in an actual ice cream container.
Love it.
And I started just filming content on sneakers in general. Now we're the largest female-led sneaker channel on the YouTube space. And I teach people how to style their sneakers as well. And then on top of all of that, we also have a full coverage team that covers the carpets. And I also moderate a lot of different panels.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about.
I know.
No. Talk to us a little bit about hype culture, Marissa.
Hype culture, man, the ever-changing hype culture. I mean, this is a world, I would say, of gatekeepers, 100%. But as far as just staying on top of trends and things like that, I think it's like an avalanche of shifts and turns where people could be interested in one thing at one point, where Supreme could be the hottest thing out there, to, okay, we don't care about Supreme anymore, we want to focus on newer brands. And even with sneakers, trends are always changing, where Nike could potentially be the main focus in hype culture, and that can also transition now to like ASICs and New Balance. For instance, an ASICs actually just dropped with Kith today, the Silver Surfer edition of the ASICS Gel Piano, as well as the Magneto ASICS Silhouette, and you can only get those actually here exclusively at Comic-Con. And they're very limited, maybe less than 100 that they were actually providing. So part of the hype, you know, hype is about not being able to get things, which is good and bad at the same time.
I love it.
Yeah.
Can you talk to us a little bit about Silhouette as well?
Silhouette, yeah. So I have a series where I kind of cover different people with different diverse backgrounds in business. So I've done a couple different coordinating projects for the future as far as it goes. But Jeff Staple was my first, I guess, person I covered in the hype community. So he became famous for a dunk that was called the Pigeon Dunk. It was all over the news when it released in New York, and it sold out within seconds. But the line was wrapped around the building. There were police that were drawn in for this sneaker. And still to this day, I would say that the Pigeon Dunk is probably one of the most iconic, most hype, as we were talking about sneakers in history, and it's not even available really online for resale. But at one point, I think I did see it for like $150,000.
Oh wow!
Which is pretty crazy to think about. But we really wanted to talk to Jeff because he's been in business from that, and it's expanded to so many different collabs, even including like Tubi luggage. Jeff's done a collaboration with, to creating his own line that he is a part with other partners called Autry, which all over different department stores right now. But we love covering people's silhouettes, basically, what they have kind of started from as a foundation to where they are now.
Nice. And last question, Marissa, who inspires you in this industry, in any industry that you're a part of? Your resume is so diverse.
Yeah, I mean, you know, so I have a broadcasting and journalism background, and I definitely think my coach was a huge inspiration. She's one of those always pushing me to, you know, surpass my limitations. expectations. And I think having this integrated part of being a team player has really kind of translated to real life, where I do things in a team-like setting, and it's all about the teamwork makes the dream work. But other inspirations, it's a hard one because there's just like so many things that I'm doing. But I just think anyone in the hype community I've probably been inspired by in so many different ways, including Jeff, for example. He started as a writer for just a small media outlet, and from there he kind of capitalized on being able to franchise his own multiple different companies while also maintaining these relationships and collaborations with different businesses. So I think, even the panel today, we just had such incredible, individually talented people in the creative space of film and TV. And just seeing what they've accomplished is always inspiring to hear these really cool dynamic stories. So I think for me, I'm just a sponge. I am always continually being inspired by people I come across on a day-to-day basis.
Well, thank you so much for being with us, Marissa. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of the con as well.
You as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hope you get some of those limited items in the exhibit hall.
Listen, I was thinking about the sneakers, but I gotta take those home, and ruining a sneaker box, ultimate disgrace in the sneaker community. Cannot happen. And that's where it's killing me. But I may have to go for the Spider-Man Venom dual box. It's literally 1 and 1 on a double stacked box. But can I get up at 9:30?
Okay, girl.
Not a morning person, but maybe for sneakers tomorrow I will be.